Hello. So, we're going to talk about Sony's implement for DRM. And for those who don't know, it essentially means that they can keep an eye and track and do more with your digital goods. So, what's my take on it? I know a lot of people are upset. I'm going to be honest. I don't care. I do not care. I've been prepping for stuff like this for a long time. And a lot of people got complacent and started buying online, right? Then the subscriptions came. All right, cool. But here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, when you have companies like Microsoft that's pushing Game Pass and in 2013 pushing always online, you kind of have to go, whoa, all right, so they're trying to do this. What makes you think, the other companies aren't going to try to do this eventually? That being said, it's not surprising to me. I would say, a ton of physical games to fall back on. And I know a lot of you are going to go, well, physical media, the game's not all on the disc. Well, here's the thing. I would say 90% of the games I own are on the disc. You know what that means? I don't have to worry about this DRM. Or if PSN goes down and for some reason the license says it's expired, I don't have to worry about that. So, for me, and look, I didn't buy a Nintendo Switch 2 because, believe it or not, I don't want to buy a nanny state console. And I know PlayStation 5 is 50-50 on that, but I can still play my games offline. I don't have to, not the online stuff, but I can play my physical games. Whether what's on the disc is good or not, that's all well and done. But at the end of the day, have I subscribed to Netflix and stuff? Sure. But Netflix releases physical media, not all their stuff, but they still do it. Amazon does it too. For me, subscription services should not be the end all be all. They should be like a TV channel where you tune in, you see what's there, you try it out, and if you like it, you buy it. And also they're expensive. So over the years, it's becoming like TV where you got Disney and just a bunch of stuff. And three's my rule. I won't have more than 3 subscription services. The cheaper, the better. And by that, I mean, it doesn't have to be that. And if you have a family, well, you're not going to be subscribing to everything. You're going to be subscribing to the thing that makes the most sense to you. Or don't. Just don't, go outside. That's the best thing I can suggest. I guess moral of this is that, every time there's a digital something, cars have subscriptions for heated seats now or something like that, or whatever. The point is, if you get too complacent, the companies will take advantage of you. And if a company becomes more powerful than the other ones, then they're going to just implement the things that the other guy was trying to implement while one guy was trying to be good. But realistically, they just want your money and the cheap, easiest way. So, my advice to you guys, just buy physical or don't eat into it. And when when the storefront goes down or something, or the online, just don't be surprised. That's all I can say. I know a lot of people have just gone completely digital, and I think that still it should be an option. I'll only buy digital if it's super cheap, like $1, like sales or whatever. I just don't consume my media like other people nowadays. I'm still of the old guard where I buy my stuff, and I'm content. I don't ever have a problem, and I would advise you guys do that too. Plus, subscription services are like $200, some of them. So, if you're wondering what that sound is in the background, that is God of War, Sons of Sparta. I'm on the verge of platinuming it. So for those who care, I'm about to finish it. So yeah, so that's my take on the whole thing. I've always pushed towards physical media, movies, just anything you like, books, pets. They want to get rid of pets. They don't want you to own anything. Literally, jobs they want to get rid of. Right? So this is the future, and for all the new guys out there that are just getting into adulthood, make some money, learn to buy some physical media, or get married. I don't know. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this rant with my. Bye.